Myself, Dr.M.Saranya, Assistant Professor of BBA Department. Now I am going to present a case study. Sadish was a sales manager for industrial product company in city branch. A week ago, he was promoted and shifted to head office as deputy manager, product management for a division of products, which was not familiar with. 3 days ago, the company VP, Mr. George, convened a meeting of all product managers. Sadish's new boss, product manager Ketan, was not able to attend due to some other preoccupation. Hence, the marketing director Preet asked Sadish to attend the meeting, as this would give him an exposure into his new role. At the beginning of the meeting, Preet introduced Sadish very briefly to the VP. The meeting started with an address from the VP, and soon it got into a series of questions from him to every product manager. George, of course, was pretty thorough with every single product of the company, and he was known to be a pushy and a blunt veteran in the field. Most of the product managers were very clear of George's way of working and had thoroughly prepared for the meeting and were giving to the point answer. George then started with Sadish. Sadish, being new to the product, was quite confused and fared miserably. Preet immediately understood that George had possibly failed to remember that Sadish was new to the job. He thought of interpreting George's questioning and giving a discreet reminder that Sadish was new. But by that time, George, who was pretty upset with the lack of preparation by Sadish, made a public statement. Gentlemen, you are witnessing here an example of sloppy work, and this can't be excused. Now Preet was in two minds. Should he interrupt George and tell him that Sadish is new in that position, or should he wait till the end of the meeting and till George privately? Preet chose the second option. Sadish was visibly angry at the treatment meted out by George, but he also chose to keep mum. George quickly closed the meeting, saying that he found in general lack of planning in the department, and asked Preet to stay back in the room for further discussion. Before Preet could give any explanation on Sadish, George asked him, "Tell me openly, Preet, was I too rough with that boy?" Preet said, "Yes, you were. In fact, I was about to remind you that Sadish is a new to job." George explained that the fact that Sadish was new to the job didn't quite register with him during the meeting. George admitted that he had made a mistake and asked his secretary to get Sadish's report to the room immediately. Yeah. Perplexed and uneasy, Sadish reported to George's room after a few minutes. George, looking Sadish straight into his eye, said, "I have done something which I should have never even thought of, and I want to apologize to you. It is my mistake that I did not recollect that you were new to the job when I was questioning you." Sadish was left speechless. George continued, I would like to state few things clearly to you. Your job is to make sure that people like me and your boss don't make a stupid decision. We have good confidence in your abilities, and that is why we have brought you to the head office. For everybody, time is required for learning. I will expect you to know all the nuances of your product in 3 months' time. Until then, you have my complete confidence. George closed the conversation with a big reassuring handshake with Sadish. The question is, was it at all necessary for George to apologize to such a junior employee like Sadish? Yes, it was necessary for George to apologize to Sadish, even though Sadish is new to the head office and is much junior to George. In order to keep up the morale of Sadish, George should apologize. This will not only reassure Sadish's attachment towards the company, but also motivate him in learning things faster. Second question is, if you were in Sadi's place, how would you to respond to George's apology? If I were in Sadi's place, I would thank George and promise him to learn things well within the given time. Next question is, would you employ George in your company? Yes, I would employ George in my company. The ability of one to realize his mistake is truly appreciable, especially if he is in a much senior position. Thank you.